Hey guys, it's me, the Alpha Empath, and I'm about to get real authentic with you guys today. So I'm sitting up in here, and I had an amazing time last night in my class, Reconnecting to the Divine Feminine. And some of the ladies, we in that course, we talk about, relationships and things like that, and hearing some of the stories that these women have gone through and grown through, it really causes my heart to really, really hurt. And I was thinking in my head as I was meditating this morning, oh God, the men that these women are dealing with, a lot of them are not, they're not prepared to be in a relationship. They don't understand the responsibility of loving a woman. They don't understand how to feed her soul, and they keep making these silly mistakes. They haven't transitioned from being a boy to being a man, because when you take on a woman, that is a huge responsibility, and it is only a responsibility that a man can handle. So I was like, dissing on men this morning and all up in my feelings and shit. And the God within me spoke something to me that I'm going to share with you guys. And it really fucked me up. I'm still kind of fucked up about it, to be honest with you. But I heard the God within me say, yeah, men are having women that they're not ready for, just like you had children that you were not ready for. And I said, hold up, God within, this is not about what I did. This is about what the motherfucking men is doing. Let's keep the focus, turn that shit around. Let's put the focus back on the men. Let's put it back on them, because they ain't treating these women right, and I'm sick of that shit. And the God within me kept saying, but look at all the mistakes you made while you had these children, while you was laying up with these men that you talking about right now. Look at how, you did the best you fucking could with your children. And I did. I did the best I could. I gave them everything that I felt that I could give them. I gave them provision. I did. I provided for my children. I bought homes for my children, made sure that they were raised in good environments. I was involved in their schooling. I did all of those things. I was on their ass all the time. I made sure that they didn't have to worry about, not having food, having their cell phone cut off, not having a car, being raped or molested. I made sure of all of those things like a good mother should. And my spirit said, yeah, you would have passed the test with flying colors if I had designed you to be the damn father. See, spirit be getting into my ass sometimes. Spirit be getting into my ass. And I got an attitude about this shit, because I feel like, damn, what you want me to do? What you want me to do, inner God? What you want me to do? I did the best I could. My children needed to be provided for, and I provided for them. But while I was so busy providing for them, I didn't have any time to really be a mother. See, a lot of us think that motherhood has to do with being a father to our children, because the father is not there. And I did it. So no shade, no fucking shade, because I know how single women have it. I get it. But here's the thing. We come down so hard on fucking men for not knowing what to do with us. Not knowing what to do with us. But here we have all these damn children, and we say, okay, we have to have a choice. We have to have a choice because we don't have a support system. There's no man there to help us take care of them. So we have to push aside our ability to mother so we can go ahead and try to take on the responsibility of being a father, of providing the protection and the provision. We do all that shit. We sit up here and we lose our fucking minds because we can't sleep at night, because we gotta protect our children. We don't have no peace at night. Every little thing that goes bump in the middle of the night, a single mother is up and looking around, because there is no man there beside her to make her feel safe, so she can have peace. And so she can have time and have the energy to give the children that a mother needs to give them, like nurturing, like encouragement, like playfulness, like hugs and kisses. That shit is hella fucking important. Hella fucking important. And my son, I have 3 children, but I have a 26-year-old son, okay? And my son is on his way up here to see me right now. Me and my baby son, my 7-year-old, we're actually going to Six Flags this weekend. And as he was coming down here, I got to thinking, man, Marcus had a completely different life than the one that Yakin has. Yakin actually has a mother that was ready and prepared to be a mother when I conceived him. You see, I fought hard to have Yakin. I mean, I nourished Yakin. He wasn't no fucking accident baby. He wasn't no accident. I wanted him. I desired him. Now, was he a miracle because I wasn't supposed to be able to have him? Yes. But see, the same thing that we want to get in men's asses about, listen, I got to own that shit too. There's a difference in the way that I parented my child that I desired and I was ready for and I was praying for versus the children that I accidentally just fucking had. And it's the same thing that fucking men go through. A man treats a woman differently when he has been praying and when he has been desiring and when he has been getting his shit together to receive her. She's treated differently versus the man that just says, I fell up into this relationship and I'm doing the best fucking thing that I know how to do. And that's hard. That shit is so fucking hella hard on me. My heart's still burning a little bit on the inside because I had to go back and I had to think about the things. Was I there when Marcus had his first steps? No. He was in daycare and I was at work. But was I there for Yakin? Hell fuck yeah. We was at the Pan-African Connection on the 2nd floor when it was closer to downtown Dallas. That's where the fuck we was. We was at the Pan-African Connection. That's where we was, okay? Was I there for Marcus and Crystal's first words? No. I don't even remember where they was. To be honest with you, I do remember getting a phone call and being told that, but I wasn't there because I was playing the role of father, because I did not have enough resources and enough financial, physical, and emotional support to play the role of mother. And these men that we are talking about so bad, they don't have the resources, the emotional confidence, the physical confidence to play the role of divine masculine that we need them to have, that we need them to play. So if we can be that hard on them, let's also be hard on ourselves, because what's good for the fucking goose is good for the gander, okay? So let's be hard on ourselves. Listen, Yakin has a much better mother. Much better mother. He is the recipient of a woman that knows how to be a woman. I didn't know how to be a woman then, but I know how to be a woman now. And I understand that my femininity, my ability to be a woman, my son needs that. Because I know how to be that, my son is not seeing a woman that emasculates men in his household. He is seeing a mother that understands that it is my responsibility to masculate him, not emasculate him. And when I was so busy playing the role of a father, now listen, no fucking shade. Again, women, go out there and do what the fuck you need to do. Go out there and do what the fuck you need to do. But let's be real here. Now, now I'm a single mother now. So what I've had to do is I've had to redesign my life so I could be a feminine mother for my child. I can't be in corporate America. I can, but I choose not to be. I choose not to be because me being in corporate America made me more masculine. And it makes me more bitch-like. I'm just going to be real with you, okay? So I'm an entrepreneur for a fucking reason. I'm an entrepreneur because I don't want the stress on me of dealing with that stress, and it makes me man up when I know I have to be a mother to this young man. And I know that I want him to see what a feminine woman looks like, or a virtuous woman. Now, if you are a part of my classes, you know that I have a completely different understanding of what it means to be a virtuous woman. You understand that. I am not trying to be no weak, docile type. I don't want that, because I don't want my son to grow up and marry that. I am a virtuous woman. That means I have a fucking army behind me. Now, whether it be a spiritual army or a physical army, it don't fucking matter. I'm not in this by myself. And I understand that. But I make it my responsibility that when that boy gets up in the morning, he sees a smiling face. Because this is what I want him to see as normal. Not some woman that's in the corner depressed and that he feels like he has to fix. I don't want that. I make sure that I kiss him in the morning. I make sure that I kiss him at night. I make sure that he has lots of hugs. I make sure that I give him lots of encouragement, lots of compliments. And I have time to do that. But I remember there was a time that I did not have time to do that. I remember my son, my eldest son, my 26-year-old, he told me when he was around 13 or 14, he said, Mom, you don't really say I love you a lot. And to be honest with you, when he said that shit, it broke me because it hadn't even dawned on me. I loved my children, absolutely loved my children, but I wasn't very verbal because I was too busy being stuck in my masculinity. And the masculine energy tends not to be extremely verbal. Okay? But the feminine energy is very talkative and very expressive. And as a woman and as a mother, I was not expressing my affection to my son that needed it. And he called me on it. Thank goodness that he called me on it. When he said that, I changed. And I started telling him I love you. I make sure when he calls me and when I hang up with him, I tell my son that I love him. I make sure that I hug my son. But I didn't know how to do that when I was younger because I had to be a man to provide for my child. So listen, ladies, you know the struggles that we deal with. You get them. You understand them. You know what we go through, okay? Well, understand that men are going through the same thing. Now, listen, if you don't got time for the bullshit and you don't got time for them to realize what ways that they need to grow up and all that kind of shit, I totally get it. You don't have to accept them in your life. I'm not asking you to accept them in your life. I'm asking you to understand where they are by understanding where you are as a mother. I love you guys. And let me go ahead and try to process this shit that my inner God has told me. And I hope that you guys can process it as well. If it's been helpful for you, I ask that you share it. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.